I hope this story helps you fall asleep. If you enjoy it, please consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a like. Thank you. In a small desert village, under skies that rarely wept, lived a boy named Zaid. He was no warrior, nor wizard. Just a boy. Quiet. Kind. Often forgotten. But deep within his chest, there burned a quiet ember, the kind that neither wind nor storm could extinguish. Zaid's village was poor, and he lived alone with his grandmother, a woman who once danced like the desert wind and now coughed like dry leaves. She raised him with stories of kings who rode stars and beasts that slept in mountains. But Zaid had never left the village, never seen a city, never touched rain. Until the day the sky cracked open. A messenger rode through the village with a scroll sealed in gold. The well of the ember's tone has dried. Without it, the kingdoms will perish. Whoever dares retrieve the lost flame from the stormed mountains shall be rewarded with gold beyond dreams. The villagers laughed. The stormed mountains were a myth. But Zaid felt his chest tighten. Not with fear, with knowing. That night, as thunder growled beyond the dunes, he packed a satchel, dates, water, and a small, carved pendant his grandmother once gave him. She stopped him at the door. Her hands, shaking. "Why, Zaid?" she asked. He looked at her eyes, old, tired, waiting for miracles. "Because you once told me courage isn't loud. It's the quiet step into the unknown." She wept. But didn't stop him. Zaid crossed burning sands, slept beneath thorn trees, and listened to the wind speak in voices he didn't understand. Days passed. The land changed. Rocks grew sharp. The wind turned wet. And then, rain. Not a drizzle. A storm that howled like a lion, tearing sky from earth. Zaid stood at the edge of a cliff, staring at the stormed mountains. Jagged. Black. Wrapped in mist and lightning. There, hidden in the heart of the storm, was the ember's tone. He climbed. His fingers bled. His cloak tore. Shadows moved in the fog, beasts made of thunder, whispering doubts into his ears. "You're just a boy. You will fail. Turn back." But Zaid clutched the pendant. Whispered to the wind. "I may be small. But I carry the dreams of someone who once danced with fire." And the storm paused. He reached the summit. There, beneath a ruined altar, lay the ember's tone, glowing like a sleeping sun. He touched it. It didn't burn. It welcomed him. As if it had waited, for him. When Zaid returned weeks later, the village did not recognize him. Not because of his cloak, now embroidered by the wind, or the glow in his eyes. But because he walked with the quiet strength of someone who faced the storm, and returned with fire. He did not ask for gold. Instead, he asked for wells to be dug. For books to be brought. For his grandmother to have a bed of silk and a window to watch the rain. And so it rained. Not once. But every season. The village bloomed. And in its center stood a statue, not of a warrior, but of a boy, barefoot, holding a flame against the storm. Zaid lived long, not as a hero of war, but as the whisper before dawn, the ember in the rain, proof that even the smallest soul, when lit by love, can light the world.